Good morning, everyone. Good investor here. As you may have known previously, it is not a secret that GameStop has announced that it will report its Q4 earnings on March 23rd after the market closes. If you don't know what quarterly earnings are, these are essentially a four events that a company usually takes within a year, where they tell the investors, the market, the everyone who is tracking the company overall about their performance within that quarter, their financials, as well as their objectives for the upcoming quarter, upcoming year. So and as well as this would be a perfect time for the analysts from the banks and from other institutions to ask their questions regarding the company, if there's any. And there's plenty of them for GameStop here right now. As we all know, there was a massive rally beginning a couple of months ago, and this is what makes this Q4 very interesting, because uh, this is the first ever quarterly earnings since that rally, and a lot of institutional investors, a lot of financial institutions are interested on questioning and getting answers to some of the hot topics out there for GameStop as well. So the quarterly earnings is announced to be held on March 23rd after the bell close at 5 p.m. I'll drop out a link where you guys, if interested, can go in and listen to those quarterly earnings. I think this is very interesting. I'm not a person who listens to that many quarterly earnings of each company, but I do track some of the pretty significant ones, and GameStop is actually amongst that list as well. So, I just wanted to give you some context of what exactly to expect on this quarterly earnings. Essentially, some of the analysts are predicting that this would be a positive earnings for the company, meaning this would be one of the few latest earnings that the GameStop held that would end up to be profitable. And if you look at this chart that I have from Atom Finance, essentially the last quarter, beginning Q1 2020, Q2, as well as Q3, the company was not making money. It was not in profit. As you can see, they were losing for the past 3 quarters, and Q4 of 2019 was the money making. So essentially, there is a track that Q4s are usually a money making quarters for the GameStop, and analysts are predicting the same story for Q4. And what the numbers look like is that everyone is waiting for about 88 million in net profit for the company, with the dollar and 35 a share of earnings, and on more than this comes on more than 2.2 billion in revenue, which, if you compared with Q4 of last year, is a little bit of increase. So there is an increase that analysts are expecting, but this is not mainly driven by the hype that was created a few months ago, but rather of an organic growth of a company, that there is a track of Q4 being a profitable one, so this one would be no different than the previous one. However, some of the things that happened within the past few months, other than the incredible surge in the price of the stock in GameStop, is that the company had uh, the company had seen a lot of attention from the retail investors as well as from the public, and obviously, uh, when the brand name grows, there's a lot of I wouldn't say demand, but obviously the demand increases on GameStop as well. So as well as some of the offerings that company had in its stores within these months, such as offering the latest products of both Microsoft and Sony, which is, as we were talking about, Xbox and PlayStation, respectively. So that being said, that is one of the big things happened. Another thing is, not only GameStop got that many attention from the public, which will definitely help the brand grow, but also the company has taken some of the moves within those period. where they saw a big name entering their shareholder community. Ryan Cohen is known to be as a former executive at Chewy, and joining as one of the largest stakeholders of GameStop would mean that Mr. Cohen would be promoting e-commerce side of GameStop, and which would be more focused on online sale channels. And there were a couple of articles previously where Ryan Cohen was giving some of the vision to GameStop of it becoming an Amazon of the game industry. So obviously a lot of hope there, a lot of great visions, but we will be closely monitoring what will be happening in the market, as well as to GameStop with this new change in management. I think that is all for today. I think I covered everything for this article. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what your expectations on GameStop are. Other than that, keep closely in mind where I will be posting new video on the daily update as well as watch for upcoming videos. Thank you very much. Have a good day.